Okay, so integers, it's essential that you realise that computers are quite stupid. Okay, so you've got to be really clear to the computer what type of data is what type of data, because otherwise you can get some issues. Okay, so to define an integer is any whole number, positive or negative, that doesn't have decimals. And it's got unlimited length in Python. So integers are really, really useful when you ever want to do any maths. So if I do something like print y minus x. Okay, so I'm taking one away from that number. Just comment this out for a second and I'll explain that line. When I run it, you can see it's just took one away from y and it's outputted. So if you've got integers, the way you define an integer is literally just by writing it. If the computer sees a load of numbers, it's going to default to thinking it's an integer. Okay, so by default, integers are quite easy. You don't need to do anything except for just write numbers. But you just got to be clear that it is an integer. You can't write other data types just by writing them out like this. So by default, the computer will try and make it an integer if it sees a load of numbers that don't have a decimal place. Okay, to test out what type of data it is to something, you can do this. So you can write print and then you do another function called type, and whatever you put in the brackets, it will tell you what type of data that is. Okay, so you can see here it's saying Z, which is this minus number here, just to prove that minus numbers can be integers as well. It just says what class it is. It's an integer. Okay, int is integer. All right, so integers again are whole numbers, positive or negative, that don't have decimals, and they have unlimited length.